From this tutorial, we are starting new series for SketchUp 2021. In this series of tutorials, we will be learning complete SketchUp 2021 step by step from start to finish and from basic to advanced level. Even though these tutorials are made with SketchUp 2021, you can also use them to learn other version of SketchUp. In this first tutorial, we will learn about units concept and some basic 2D drawing tools. After completing this tutorial, you will be able to set units and create 2D drawing in SketchUp very easily. Detailed content is given in description in chapter format. Using chapters, you can jump from one topic to other topic very easily. To receive notification of new video every alternate Monday and Wednesday, please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. And please also like and share this video. Let's start. When you start SketchUp 2021, it shows this welcome screen. This welcome screen contains three sections: Files, Learn and Licensing. Right now we are in Files section. From this Files section, you can create new model using your desired template. You can open existing files by clicking here on Open File. And list of recent open files is shown below. You can control the display of recent files by clicking here on this button. Right now it is showing big thumbnails. If you click here, it will show smaller thumbnails, name of the file, date of creation and size. So from here you can control how your recent files will be displayed. And if you click here on this Learn, in Learn section they have provided links for SketchUp Forum, SketchUp Campus and SketchUp videos. And by clicking here on Licensing, you can manage your licenses. And one more symbol is shown here. By clicking here, you can sign in to SketchUp, or you can also manage license from here. So we will start with Files. Click here on Files. Then to start working, at first you will have to select your desired template. So here 6 templates are shown. Normally this set of template will change as per your usage. And if you want to see complete set of templates, then you will have to click here on More Templates. So here it is showing all the templates. You have to choose template as per your required units and your field of working. So they have provided templates for inches, meter, millimeter, centimeter and feet. And templates are provided for different fields like urban planning, architectural, interiors, woodworking and 3D printing. So from this list you can choose as per your units requirement and your field of working. And if you are going to use same template again and again, then you can set that template as default by clicking inside this circle. For this first lecture, actually we will be using plan view template and we will use this inches plan view. And we will also set this template as a default template so that whenever we will start new template, it will start with plan view. And you can change this default template very easily later on also. So click here on plan view inches. So it will start SketchUp with that template. Now this is the user interface of SketchUp. Here name of your model is shown. So right now we have not saved this model, therefore it is named as untitled. Then name of the software SketchUp Pro and version is 2021. Then here are different menu bars. So using these menu bars also you can give commands. Then here is one toolbar. Now this is getting started toolbar. If you don't have this toolbar and if you want to activate this toolbar, for that you will have to right click on any available toolbar, and from this you can choose your desired toolbar. So here right now getting started toolbar is activated. Click outside. Then here on the right side default tray is shown. If you don't want to use this default tray, you can close this default tray from here. Just click here on this red box. So it will close that default tray. And if you want to bring back that default tray, then you will have to click here on window. Take your cursor to default tray and click here on show tray. So in this way you can turn it on or off. And you can also control from here which section needs to be shown, and the section with tick are shown here. If you don't want to show some sections, just click on it. So that section will be removed from this list. And you can also easily add it by again clicking on it. So here this component section is added again. And you can also collapse individual section by clicking on this arrow, or you can also expand again by clicking on this arrow. So by clicking on this arrow you can collapse or expand. Suppose I will collapse this entity info. Now this is the instructor where detailed information will be shown for current command. So right now here select button is activated, therefore it is giving information about select tool. So when you will select other tool, suppose if I click on line, so it will give information about line tool. So in this way you can use this instructor to learn about SketchUp quickly. So I will just collapse this because I don't want it to be active. So that was about default tray, and I will again activate this select tool. Then this area is actual model area. So whatever drawing or model we will create will be created in this area. This area contains red axis and green axis and blue axis also, but as we are in plan view, therefore blue axis is not shown. Then here is this symbol which shows geolocation. Now this model is not geolocated, therefore it is not showing anything. Then here credits are shown. We have not set any credits also. And this area shows the tooltip. Whatever tool is active, for that it will show here tooltip. So by reading this tooltip, you will have to perform your actions. Or it will show additional keys also which you can use with that tool. Then here is measurement section where your dimensions will be shown, or if you type any dimension it will be typed automatically in this area. So this is the user interface of SketchUp Pro 2021. We have selected template for inches unit. If you want to view current units or if you want to change your units, then you will have to click here on window and click on model info. Then click on units. So here unit selected is architectural, length, area and volume all are in inches. And from here you can control display precision. And you can choose other unit by clicking here. If you choose engineering, precision is in decimal points and unit is feet. For fractional, precision is in fractions and unit is again in inches. And if you choose decimal, then from here you can choose your desired unit, whether millimeter, centimeter, meter, inches, feet or yard. So we will keep architectural as it is, and other things we will learn in the coming lectures. So we will close this dialog box. Then we will just pan it on this side For pan, you will have to press shift, press middle mouse button and drag the mouse. So here during panning, it is showing this blue axis. Now it is showing this blue axis because we are in perspective view. If you don't want to see this blue axis, then you will have to click here on camera and click on parallel projection. Then it will not show this blue axis. First tool we will learn about lines. You can also activate this lines tool by pressing L on keyboard. Right now we will click on lines. Then here it is showing tooltip, select start point. So whenever you click on any tool, you will have to read in this area, and as per that you will have to do activity. So you can specify the start point at this origin or on this red axis or on this green axis, or you can also start in empty space. So I will start from here. So click there, then take your cursor away. Here it is showing on red axis. The meaning of on red axis is that this line is parallel to red axis. Same way, if you take cursor on this side, it will show on green axis. That means this line is parallel to green axis. And if line is shown in black color, that means this line is not parallel to any standard axis. So I want to create line parallel to red axis. So I will take my cursor on this side. Then you will have to specify length of line. Right now unit of our drawing is inches. So for inches you can directly key in your values. Suppose I want 50 inches. So you can directly type here 50 and press enter. So here this small line is created, and if you want to view this line properly, then click here on zoom extents. So it will just zoom it and show it properly. And if you want to zoom minus, rotate middle mouse button or scroll button towards you, then it will zoom minus. And for pan, you will have to press shift, press middle mouse button and drag the mouse. And for zoom plus, you will have to rotate middle mouse button towards monitor. So here we can check the length of this line. For that we will have to stop this line tool. To stop any command, you can press spacebar, so it will stop that particular command. Then to check the length of this line, just click on this line, then click here on this entity info. Here it is showing length of 4 feet 2 inches. That means 50 inches. Click outside, so it will cancel it. So in this way we have created this line of 50 inches. Again we will click on lines. Take your cursor here, so it is showing endpoint. So these are called as snaps. If you take your cursor here, at the midpoint of the line it will show midpoint. So these snaps helps you in working accurately. So click here on this endpoint, take your cursor above. Then suppose I want to create line by giving length in feet and inches. Suppose I want line of 2 feet. So type here 2. Then our basic unit is in inches. Therefore for any other unit you will have to specify symbol of that unit. So for feet you will have to use this symbol, feet symbol, which is before enter. So I will just close it. Again I will take my cursor on this side, then I will specify here 2, then feet symbol which is before enter. Then you will have to specify inches, suppose it is 6 inches, and press enter. Again press spacebar, click on this line. Here length is 2 feet 6 inches. Again for line I will press L, so here line tool got activated. Then again click on this endpoint, take your cursor on this side. Then if you want length of this line same as this line, then for that just take your cursor to this endpoint, don't click there and take it away. So it will track that point and it will locate this point. So just click there. So it will create this line of same length. And you can again click on this end point. So it will close the shape. And to stop line tool, press spacebar. Now here this face is created. In SketchUp, faces are shown with this color. So about faces we will learn in more detail in next tutorial. And if you don't want to view this face and want to view only this line, then you will have to activate tiles toolbar, and from there you can control visibility of this face. To activate tiles toolbar, just right click on any existing toolbar and click on styles. So here is tiles toolbar. Then to shift this toolbar, press first mouse button on this blue portion, then take the mouse on this side and release the mouse. So it will locate that toolbar in that portion. Then to hide this face, you will have to click here on wireframe. So it will show only in line work. And if you want to see the face, you will have to click here on shaded. Then it will show face. So I want wireframe. Then I will zoom minus and pan it. Then if you want to create line by specifying length in feet and fractional inches, then for that again I will press L for line tool, and suppose I will create that line here in empty space. Specify first point, take your cursor above. Then suppose I want line of 1 feet, I will type 1 and feet symbol, then 6 inches. And I want to create it of 6.5 inches. So for that press this bar, then type 1/2. So it will become 6.5 inches. And as we know, our base unit is inches. Therefore there is no need to give symbol. Press enter, press spacebar and click. So here the length is 1 feet 6.5 inches. So in this way you can create line in fractional inches also. So between these two values you will have to give spacebar, then it will create it correctly. Same way, even though our unit is in inches, I can also specify length in mm. Suppose I want to create line of 304.8 mm, that is 1 feet. So click on line, then specify first point, take your cursor on this side, and directly you can type here 304.8, and as our base unit is inches, therefore you will have to specify here mm. And press enter, press spacebar and click on this line. Here length is 1 feet, that is 304.8 mm. So in this way you can specify length in other units also. Then suppose I don't want these lines. So easiest method is just click and hold in empty space and drag your mouse and create window. So all the complete objects inside this window will be selected. Then release the mouse and press delete button on keyboard. So in this way you can easily delete any object. Again we will pan it and zoom minus. Then we have created straight lines. Suppose I want to create some line in 45-degree angle. To create lines in angles, you will have to use protractor tool. Now protractor tool is not visible in this toolbar. To bring that protractor tool, right click on any toolbar and click on this large tool set. Again click first mouse button here, click and drag, and once it gets properly set, release it. Here is protractor tool, click on it. Then at first you will have to place center of protractor. So I want to measure that 45-degree angle starting from this point. So I will specify center of protractor here, click on this end point. Then I want to measure from this horizontal line. So align bottom of protractor to this line. So click anywhere on this line. Here it is showing angle measurement. So I want it 45 degree. So you can directly type here 45, press enter. Same way again I want to measure from this point. So click on this end point and I want to again measure from this line on this side. So click anywhere on this line, take your cursor on this side, again specify 45, enter and press spacebar. So these two guides has been created at 45-degree angle. Then click on lines, then click here on end point for start point, then take your cursor on this line. So just by clicking here on this intersection, this line is created. And if you want to specify any length, just keep your cursor on that guide and you can also specify length. Suppose I will specify here 1 feet, enter. So here this line of 1 feet is created here. Suppose I will click here and press spacebar. Then to remove these guides, easiest method is click here on edit and click on delete guides. So it will delete all the guides. So in this way you can create inclined lines. Then suppose I want to create one circle here, but I want to specify center of that circle at some distance from this line and from this line. So to locate reference lines with respect to these lines, you will have to make use of this tape measure tool. So click on tape measure tool. Then I want to take reference of this line. So click on this line. Then take your cursor on this side. Specify here distance. Suppose I want 8 inches. So type there 8, enter. Same way click on this line. Take your cursor on this side. Again I will specify 8, enter. Press spacebar. So here this point is located. Then to create circle, you can click here on shapes. So here circle is on the top. If you don't have this circle symbol there, then you will have to click here on this arrow and from here you can choose circle and keyboard shortcut is C. You can also press C button on keyboard. So I will click here on circle. Then you will have to select center point. So I want center point at this intersection. Click there. Take your cursor away. Then specify radius of circle. Suppose radius is 5 inches, enter. So here this circle of 5 inches is created. Same way, suppose I want to create one more circle here. So click on this end point, take your cursor away. Again I want 5 inches, enter. Then press spacebar. Then you can remove these guides using this eraser tool also. Click on eraser and just click on these guides. So those guides will be removed. Same way you can use this eraser tool to remove unwanted objects. Suppose I want to remove this portion. So just click on these lines and this circle. So that particular portion will be removed. So you can use this tool as a trim from other softwares. Press spacebar. Same way, suppose I want to create one rectangular shape here at some distance from this line. Then again you will have to click here on this tape measure tool. Click on this line. Take your cursor on this side. Suppose distance is 9 inches. Type 9, enter. Again suppose I want to take reference of these guides only. So you can take reference of guides also. So click on this guide. Take your cursor on this side. Suppose distance is 10 inches, enter. And again click on this horizontal line. Take it above. Suppose distance is 1 feet. Enter and press spacebar. Then you can also use rectangle command to create this shape. Just click here on this arrow. Click on rectangle. Specify first point here and second point here. Press spacebar. And again to remove this portion, we will have to use eraser tool and click. Press spacebar. And to remove guides, click on edit, delete guide. So in this way you can use eraser tool and tape measure tool. Then if you want to specify dimensions, for that you will have to click here on dimension. Suppose I want to specify length of this line, so just click on this line. Once it becomes blue, click, take your cursor on this side and click. Again, suppose for this line, click, same way you can click on object and specify length. You can also select on circle and specify radius of circle. Same way for this line. Now here I don't want to give length of this line, but I want this total length. So press spacebar. Again click on dimension. You can also give gap between 2 points. So click on this end point and this end point. Then take your cursor on this side. Once it becomes aligned, click there. So in this way you can give gap between 2 points also. Suppose I want from this center to this center. So in this way you can give dimensions also. Press spacebar to stop dimension tool. Then if you make any mistakes, for that you can perform undo operation by pressing Ctrl Z. And if you want that undo tool here, then right click on any toolbar and you will have to activate standard toolbar. Click here on standard. Again press first mouse button on blue title bar, drag it. Now I want it below, so take your cursor here and release it. And here is undo, so you can undo last command and you can redo from here to cancel last undo activity. To save this drawing, click here on file and save, and here you can choose your folder and type your name. Suppose I will name it final. Then extension of SketchUp file is skp, and by clicking here you can choose your version also if you want to save it to other versions, and click on save. So here it is showing the name of that model. Then to start new model, you can click here on new, so it will start with your default template. If you want to start with other template, then you will have to click here on file and click on new from template, and from here you can choose other template also, so it will start with that other template. And when you click here on this new, it will always use your default template. So that is the benefit of default template. Then to open one of the created drawing, you will have to click here on open. Suppose we will select this final, click on open. So that's all for today. In the next tutorial, we will solve some exercises based on what we learn in this tutorial, and after that we will learn how to create 3D in SketchUp. Please subscribe, like and share. We will again meet in next tutorial. Thank you.